From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
They do go for it. It's Herbert. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
To the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Looked like he bounced up okay after that hit. He does deliver the 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Getting up a little slow after that hit, but he does have a 1st down.
Los Angeles.
On play action, now Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Herbert to the air again. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. He'll try to run with Hampton. Good blocking, and he's in. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing. Cameron Dicker.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Second and 2.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. One more time for Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. First down for Houston.
The Texans first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play fake to Montgomery. And Stroud. First down throw there is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. It's second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. As we are ready to get back underway. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. Stroud going to set up the throw. Forced to his right. He'll air it out deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Pistol here for Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And the
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Herbert now on first down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have...
That is over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Stroud. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 14.
He'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Come to the line for 3rd down and 5. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. Third down, they need 5. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And the Chargers are going to take possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That's caught left side by Gadsden. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the give, here's Hampton. Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. In some rhythm, good drive rolling. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lanes, and it sets up 4th down. Scott out to punt. Kick is away. Here's Noel. Oh, looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but is taken down after a solid return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 9-yard line.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Stroud. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, Stroud. A ball deep for the end zone. That's to the end zone, intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up as the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Throwing, Herbert. Left side, he's got the Njoku. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Pass intended for Johnston.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. He'll get it inside the 20.
Roberts pass complete to Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA.
Point after now from Dicker.
Extra point.
He gets it to go, and the Chargers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Chargers 14, Texans 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now a play fake. Herbert out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Up to the line, got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. Will Anderson. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
To throw is Herbert. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. From the gun, here's Stroud. Finding space at the 40.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. 1st catch, 1st touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
At the 43-yard line.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll go again with Marks. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. He's going to have a Texans 1st down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. They'll run straight ahead with Marks. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish out this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is caught, and he's in. Woody Marks. Touchdown, Texans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Texans 18, Chargers 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5, and he picked up 8.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on 3rd down. Yes, it is the 4th quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a 1st down.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
The left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. From the gun, it's Herbert. The coverage right there. And it's dropped away. Incomplete. Reed Blankenship at the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. Open receiver, that's Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Trying to find Ladd McConkey.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Marion Hampton was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing again, Herbert. He's got it inside the 5. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's first down. Now Stroud. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A second down throw for Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Stroud going to set up the throw. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll run here. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35.
Now timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here, where this might be one final heave to the end zone. So now it's Ka'imi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to force overtime. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So now it's Ka'imi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This one he's got to have. This one is good. And the Texans draw even as they tie the game. Fourth quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the quick, right?
On the handoff, it's Montgomery. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Stroud. Backs to his tight end, Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 3 and out to start the overtime would have hurt, so a big play there to pick up the first down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Stroud. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
It's now third down.
Third down and 9
yards to go.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll try it now with Montgomery. And he's going to have a Texans first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll air one out for Higgins. That is brought in. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Higgins. Touchdown, Houston. Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he is not going to get away. That one blown up in the backfield.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throwing right, Max Johnston. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now it's Herbert. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Herbert to the air again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Justin Herbert sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Herbert. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack. Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Herbert. right side and hauled in by McConkey. Oh, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup. And it brings us to fourth down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better field for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
This one complete right side to Harris. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now Herbert again. This one caught at the 4. Now whistles and a timeout. They'll be down to one remaining timeout here in overtime.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ball at the 3, second down and goal. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is caught to the goal line and in. Oronde Gadsden. Touchdown, Los Angeles. You had a feeling they might do this if they scored. The head coach says, let's end it here. They'll go for 2 and the win.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert to the air again. Oh, it's incomplete. They went for the win, but the defense holds, and they celebrate this victory in overtime. So it's a win here for the Texans. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans.
Diamond shining.